Yes.
In terms of last order passed by my lord,
Just a minute. Yes.
we have filed, my lord, today an application, my lord, bringing action taken earlier on the court, my lord.
Action taken.
My lord, it is a status report, my lord, because my lord, after hearing for some time on the last day, was of the view that what action has been taken by all three successive SITs constituted, and what are the action which is now proposed.
That is more important.
Yes. So, my lord, so far as if my lord may see that if this has been prepared by me, my lord, if my lord may see,
Why don't you file these papers?
my lord, this is only dates and action taken.
No,
only just to assist.
you argue, we will appreciate your submissions.
My lord, if my lord may see,
Whether your SP Guna is present today?
both my lord, ADGP and SP.
No, I'm more concerned with your SP Guna.
He is here.
And since when he is there? What's your good name?
I am Pankaj Srivastava, sir, SP Guna.
Since when are you holding the post of SP Guna?
For less than 2 months, sir, almost 52 days.
Who was your predecessor?
So Mr. Rajiv Mishra was.
He continued for how long?
He held the office for almost 15 months, sir.
And before that,
Before that, Mr. Rajesh Kumar Singh was there.
Rajesh Kumar Singh.
Yes, sir.
He continued for how long?
7 months, sir.
7 months.
Yes, sir.
So the SPs are being transferred in a less than 1 year's time.
Not always, sir.
Ah.
Some have completed more than.
Who is the person who continued for at least regular tenure of 3 years?
Was Mr. Vist, sir. Mr. Vist, Mr. B.S. Vist.
Visht.
Vist, yes, sir. He
Visht. Mr. Visht.
Yes, sir.
Since when? And for how many years he continued? Since 2017. This girl is missing since 17?
Yes,
17.
sir. He was.
August.
Who was the officer from 17 to 20?
Mr. Nimish Agrawal was there, sir. Mr. Rahul Lodha was there.
Ah.
Then Mr. Nayak was there. And Rajesh Kumar Singh and Rajiv Mishra. And then now I have taken over.
Now you prepare a chart
Sir.
giving me the details of the officers of the rank of SP
Sir.
at Guna and also that of SHO of that concerned police station
Sir.
from 2017 up till 2022,
Sir.
so that we may also try to understand about the progress which has been done during their tenure in the matter of recovery of this missing child. You prepare it right away and let it. Can you do it now?
Yes, sir. I have the chart of SHO, sir, and SP's chart I can prepare.
You prepare it by the time I'm conducting the hearing here,
Sir, sir.
and let me know. Yes.
With effect from 1st of August 2017, my lord, the corpus is missing.
1st of August 2017.
2017. If my lord may take it, my lord, it will assist me.
You argue, Mr. I trust you. You are an additional advocate general.
On
and
9th
we trust
of
your
August,
we
yes.
trust your statements on facts.
On
Unless
9th
of
of
course
August,
is
my lord,
rebutted by the other side.
yes. On 9th of August, my lord,
And speak slightly louder on mic.
I will.
Yes.
My lord, 9th of August 2017, a missing report was lodged by the father of corpus, Gajen Singh. Then on 9th of August 2017 itself, FIR was lodged under section 363, 366 IPC against Jitendra Prajapati.
One copy to my brother. Yes.
On 12th of August 2017, my lord, spot map was prepared. according to the information given by Jitendra Prajapati. And the statement of Gajendra, the father of corpus, were also recorded on the same day on 9th of August. Then on 12th of August 2017, the statement of Abhishek, Ravindra, Gopal were recorded under section 161 CRPC.
Who are these persons?
These are the persons, my lord, who are said to be working on the mine, sand mine, because it is the story which has been developed, story of prosecution, that the persons who were carrying the sand on tractor trolley from the front of the house of this corpus. This Jitendra was also having friendship with girl from that side, my lord, and therefore they were asked. These all are the persons, my lord, who are nearest to Jitendra. So to find out as to whether there is some clue and what is the involvement of Jitendra, my lord. So the statement of these persons were recorded. On 17/8/2017, my lord, the Jitendra was interrogated. And on 20th of August 2017, the statement of Savita Prajapati, who is the sister of Jitendra Prajapati, who is accused in 363, and Gulab Prajapati were recorded. On 20th of August 2017, again Jitendra Prajapati was interrogated because he was denying with the allegations. Then on 28th of August 2017, a statement of one Sunil Raghuvanshi, salesman of Fair Price shop, because it is said, my lord, in the missing report that the girl went for carrying the kerosene from the Fair Price shop, in which Mr. Sunil Raghuvanshi is the salesman. And from there, she went missing. So his statements were recorded. He also denied, my lord. He submitted that he has no information. On 30th of August 2017, my lord, the statement of Neelam Chandel, the uncle of that missing girl, were recorded. He also saw no information because the father of the girl says, my lord, that as and when he was absent, because there is no mother and other family members in the family of the present petitioner. Therefore, he used to leave the girl at the residence of Neelam Chandel, and therefore his statements were also recorded. On 9/9/2017, my lord, in the nearby places, my lord, she was searched. On 27th of September 2017, my lord, Jitendra Prajapati was arrested. Then on 27th of September 2017 itself, my lord, his memo under section 27 was recorded. On 29th of September 2017, search of corpus was made in Ashoknagar because Savita, who is sister of Jitendra, is a resident of Ashoknagar. And it is...
what were the facts divulged by Jitendra in his memo under section 27 Evidence Act?
He said, my lord, that on earlier, actually, my lord, on 1st of August, from 1st of August, this corpus is missing. Prior to that, on 10th of July, she was taken by the Jitendra, my lord, for one day at the residence of this Savita in Ashoknagar. And it has come on record from various statements recorded under section 161 that the sister and other persons who were enjoying the liquor party, they said that this girl is minor and therefore she returned back on 11th July, and thereafter she has again went missing by 1st of August. And therefore, this he admits, my lord, that on in July she was taken by him on 27th. Now on 1st of October 2017, my lord, search was made. Then on 1st of November 2017...
Now, one question at this stage.
My lord.
Did he name the persons who were in the party?
Yes.
My lord, if my lord may permit...
Find out from the memo of Jitendra.
Yes.
Did he name the persons who were in the party?
Ma'am, I'll just call Mr. Baghel, who has
Before you move further,
major part, yes.
before you move further, let us see his statement.
Haan. जितेंद्र का 27 का मामला। तो कुछ बोला क्या बोला? आरोपी ने पुलिस अभिरक्षा में पूछताछ करने पर बताया कि 1 साल से मैं बुद्धू कुमार आरोन वाले के ट्रैक्टर पर ड्राइवरी करता हूं, बजरी तथा मिट्टी।
Where is the original diary? You read out. Can you
Yes.
read it? Is it
हाँ,
legible?
with some difficulty I can read.
No, we don't.
आरोन
don't have
जाता था,
difficulty.
ग्राम सिरसी रास्ते में मिलता है। रोजाना ट्रैक्टर से हैंडपंप के पास सड़क किनारे खड़ा करके नीलम चिड़ार की गुमटी, ये नीलम चिड़ार अंकल है सर लड़की का, गुमटी से बीड़ी का बिंडल खरीदता था। उस समय गीताबाई, एक और पर्सन है सर, मुझे हर रोज वहीं गुमटी के पास मिल जाती थी, जिससे मेरी बातचीत होती रहती थी। गीता से मेरी दोस्ती हो गई थी। ट्रैक्टर पर बैठकर आरोन आती रहती थी। दिनांक 1/8/2017 को गीताबाई को मैं सिरसी से अपने घर लाया था। गीता मुझसे शादी करने को तैयार थी। रात के समय मेरे घर पर कभी भी घर पर अकेला रहता हूँ। सुबह उठकर
थी, कभी भी नहीं, घर पर रुकी थी।
That's why I'm saying it's safe to read the original diary, Mr. Raghuvanshi.
सर
You may slip somewhere.
सर आई लव यू। घर पर रुकी थी, घर पर अकेला रहता हूँ। सुबह उठकर गीता अपने घर ग्राम सिरसी की कहकर चली गई थी।
So where from you gathered the information that she was found in the party?
No, it is prior to 1st of August, on
Yes,
10th
yes.
of July.
This statement is recorded prior to 1st of August, I believe.
No, it is after 1st of
All
August.
right. Before that,
Sir, it is of
some you have
27th
also
of
given
September.
in list of dates. Be careful on this.
Sir,
In list of dates, you have said that in the month of July,
sir,
Jitendra had taken her to her sister Sabita.
so there are statements, I'll just point out those statements.
You better call for the original diary.
तो ये वाली बात तब से आई लॉर्ड साहब, जब ये रिमांड पे लेके जब बेल आउट हो गया, इसके बाद ये स्टोरी डेवलप किया कि मैं 10 जुलाई को लेके गया था।
No, we'll come to that also.
Yes, sir.
I'll just.
Have they not brought the original case diary?
Well, I'll just find out. Original,
Probably they are not in habit of bringing files to the court.
बड़ा है सर, 5 बस्ते।
Naturally, they are overburdened in police stations. I hope they have not brought files of other cases also here. This is the kind of directions they have, instructions they have to attend the court hearing. That's why I say there is a lack of work culture. They are not in the habit of preparing the diaries. It's done by the constables usually. And the SHO naturally is the boss of the police station.
So far,
Why
as
should he care for such kind of?
I have gone through the Malot.
Well, his job is only to
130 statements under section 161 have been.
Huh?
About 130 statements of 161 has been.
Mr. Counsel, we are not impressed with such kind of statements.
Sir.
See, even the last hearing I had told you,
Sir,
you may fill up your diary to an empty number of pages to justify so-called action taken by you. But what actually matters is what is the final outcome.
till now, my lord, very fairly speaking, my lord.
Imagine,
Yes.
it's over 5 years. Till now, you have not been able to lay your hands over such material or breakthrough situations to either nab the culprit or recover the culprit, recover the victim. Whose statement was recorded in the month of July?
जुलाई का नहीं रिकॉर्ड नहीं हुआ सर
Then
जुलाई का तो बताती नहीं
where from you gather the information regarding party?
later on मतलब during the course of investigation in that particular case
I want to know whether in whose statement the factum of party surfaced.
हाँ वो जो सविता के घर में पार्टी हो रही थी वो वाला स्टेटमेंट
वो 6/3/2018 तक है।
हाँ
Is he a constable or what is status?
he is additional
एडिशनल एसपी शाजापुर में सर
So Sajapur man has come with Guna diary.
no because he was the in charge of SIT so therefore he has
When?
been called he was in charge my lord between I'll just 29/8/19 से लेके 29/8/19 2019 से
So have you brought all those SIT members here who were members of the 3 SITs?
हाँ तीन चार है सर
Now, first you call the man who took up the matter for investigation 17.
17 में
Where is that man?
2017
मिस्टर अभय प्रताप सिंह।
Call him. Just now you have said you have called all the members of the 3 SITs
हाँ एक
who have manned the team since 17 up to 20.
हाँ
So who was the first person who took up the investigation?
first ballot was done by
फर्स्ट है अनुराग पांडे लॉर्ड SDOP राधोगढ़ फर्स्ट SIT।
And who is that man who was again transferred there?
अभय प्रताप सिंह
अभय प्रताप सिंह
Is he available today?
थाना इंचार्ज से TI।
yes yes
This is the person.
I was sent to his line to help Mr. Patel.
Yes. You are a competent officer. Your help was expected to be given to your associate who was current, who was at that time manning the investigation. I'll talk to you later.
I was not investigation.
Mr. Abhay Pratap saying, don't cross your limits. I have not called you here for interrogation. You have to assist the court and don't try to oversmart. Your senior officers are sitting here. Your conduct is reprehensible, not only in the court, but also in the past, as transpired in the last date of hearing. We will come to that also. What role have you played in this matter? And how questionable your conduct has been in the past? We will let you know. Wait for your chance. Sit down. You started the story from 17. I just want to know when the fact of party surfaced. March? In whose statement? Now, when did you file challan against Jitendra in the court?
दिसंबर 2017।
17. Now, what were the materials collected by you against Jitendra in that case, in that challan?
Nothing, Lord, sir.
Except his statement under 27 memo,
Yes.
what more was there
Nothing, Lord.
to prosecute him? Who is Vidya Bai? Who are these persons? What have they said? Did they see Jitendra in with the missing corpus last? Have any of them made a statement that she was last seen with Jitendra? Then what was the relevance of their statements to justify prosecution of Jitendra? Any other material did you collect to prosecute Jitendra? This is precisely what I had told Mr. Verma on the last date. This is the quality of investigation you have. Look at the predicament of the lamented father. He lodges a complaint of missing girl, 11 years missing girl.
17, Lord, sir. 16, 17.
17 years.
Yes.
Sorry for that.
More than
17
16
years. The complaint is filed when?
3 अगस्त 2000
3rd of August
Yes.
2017.
FIR रजिस्टर्ड हुई है 9 अगस्त को.
Now, you are recording the statements of persons in July.
सर ये जो इतने स्टोरी बताइए.
FIR is lodged on 3rd of August.
9 अगस्त.
3rd of August.
Complaint filed by me.
But you had given a complaint on which date?
ये 3 तारीख को थाने पर, Lord, sir.
3rd को.
Yes, Lord, sir.
And the statements are recorded from July.
9 अगस्त. सर
This statement came of Savita on which date?
सविता का स्टेटमेंट तो है ही नहीं सर.
Mr. Raghuvanshi, it appears you have not been briefed fully. Though they have handed over your chart, but that chart doesn't speak of the facts. Have you seen one fact? This complaint is of 3rd of August 2017. You registered it on 9th of August. All right, 9th of August 17. Assume that it was on 9th of August. Now, please tell me, when did you record the statement of Jitendra?
नहीं है सर. नहीं.
So, and this fact of his complacency, when did you arrest him? September.
Yes, Lord, sir.
3rd of August, and 9th of August is the FIR, and you have arrested Jitendra on 23rd of September.
27.
So when did you officially arrested him?
27 नौ को
Officially you arrested him on 27th of September.
यही मजाक हुई है सर इस केस में कि एक्यूज पर बाय नेम्ड एफआईआर है, एक्यूज थाने में है और अरेस्ट नहीं कर रहे हैं उसको। एक्यूज थाने में है लॉर्ड, इनकी एसपी साहब की रिपोर्ट है।
Just a minute, let him also speak something which he also has facts. Let him divulge the facts and you face the facts. In all fairness, the facts must surface. Yes. Yes, you please carry on.
ये लॉर्डशिप ये इन्होंने जो रिपोर्ट पेश की है लॉर्डशिप, केवल कंप्लायंस रिपोर्ट देखें लॉर्डशिप, ये है 27 फरवरी 2018 की जो एसपी गुना द्वारा पेश की गई लॉर्डशिप।
27
फरवरी 2018। तो इससे पहले ऑनरेबल कोर्ट का ऑर्डर था कि आप उन एसएचओ महोदय के विरुद्ध में इंक्वायरी कर रहे हैं या नहीं कर रहे हैं।
Just a minute, let us see that order also. Which order? By which the court directed for inquiry?
ये ऑर्डर डेटेड 19 फरवरी 2018। ऑनरेबल जस्टिस अग्रवाल साहब का ऑर्डर।
Yes. Please read that order.
Yes, Lord. Sri Dikshit submit the response number for whom there is an allegation according to the petitioner daughter was taken into custody of he is kept in the custody for the over a period of 3 months, but whereas about the petitioner daughter could not be found. Learned consent.
Just a minute. This statement is given on 9 to 18. Shri Dikshit submits that response number 4 on whom there is an allegation of abducting petitioner's daughter was taken in custody and he was kept in custody for over a period of 3 months.
Yes.
But whereabouts of the petitioner's daughter could not be found out. Learned counsel of the petitioner on the other hand submits that he has specifically mentioned in his complaint to the Superintendent of Police that concerned SHO had brought the boy response number 4 to him and had made an offer for compromising the matter, saying that the petitioner agrees to marry his daughter with the response number 4. And thereafter there is no report to show what investigation has been carried out against him by the SHO, police station around District Guna. There is no document on record showing any interrogation against point number 4 and 5 in this regard. There is no report of Superintendent of Police on record to show what action has been taken against the concerned SHO on the complaint of the petitioner. The Superintendent of Police Guna is directed to bring on record the interrogation which has been made against the concerned SHO, police station around District Guna, and the report of such interrogation and under which capacity he was authorized to
the deal between the parties
to act as a broker and strike a deal between the petitioner and the private respondents vis-a-vis minor daughter of the petitioner. Let this report be filed by SP Guna within 7 days and is directed that the Superintendent of Police Guna shall remain personally present on the next date to answer as to if respondent number 4 was in custody for a period of 4 months, then why no statements are on record, and when he was under the custody, what steps have been taken by the Superintendent of Police to monitor the investigation done by his subordinates in view of such serious allegations in this petition. This is the order, Mr. Raghuvanshi, of my Lord Justice Agarwal. List this case so and so.
Sir,
What happened thereafter?
sir,
20th of March 18.
नहीं
क्या पेश किया आपने? What is the report?
सर, ये 27/2 की ही रिपोर्ट में
हाँ?
ये ही महत्वपूर्ण रिपोर्ट है।
चलिए।
पूरा केस क्लियर हो जाएगा।
लाइए।
काइंडली
Let us see the report.
पेज 24 पे है लोग, तो डॉक्यूमेंट ए जो
पेज नंबर
24.
24.
यस, एसपी कार्यालय गुना द्वारा भेजा गया है.
Just. Yes, no, this has been from SP
गुना.
Police Guna,
Yes.
SP Guna to the government advocate.
यस, ये जो एनेक्चर इन्होंने पास किया इसमें लॉर्डशिप डेट वाइज है, यहीं से केस का क्लू है लॉर्डशिप, और यही कारण है कि 3 एसआईटी जो गठित हुई और भंग हुई वो केवल इसी में है सर. मे आई व्यूट को ये 25 पेज से देखा सर, जहाँ से एफआईआर हुई है शुरू.
बताएं.
ये है लॉर्डशिप 19/8/2017
9/8/17
दिनांक फरियादी को चंदेल सोयनसो ग्राम सिरसी गुना रिपोर्ट अपनी नाबालिग लड़की गीताबाई के अपहरण की रिपोर्ट अज्ञात आरोपी संदेह जितेंद्र के विरुद्ध कराई गई थी, जिस पर से थाना आरोन में अपराध क्रमांक इतने धारा इतने के अंतर्गत पंजीबद्ध विवेचना किया गया. दिनांक को अपहृता की गुमशुदगी रिपोर्ट दर्ज की गई. विवेचना उप निरीक्षक सुल्तान सिंह रावत फरियादी गजन सिंह मौजीलाल के कथन लिपिबद्ध करके गीताबाई की अंकसूची छायाप्रति प्राप्त की गई. अब सर सेकंड डेट आती है 12/8/2017. इस दिनांक को विवेचना के क्रम में ग्राम पहुंचकर घटनास्थल पर बनाया गया. आसपास के ग्रामीण अभिषेक रघुवंशी, रविंद्र रघुवंशी, गोपाल श्रीवास्तव से पूछताछ की गई. अपराध में सादर संदेह जितेंद्र प्रजापति से पूछताछ. सर ये जितेंद्र यहाँ 12 तारीख को कोतवाली में हाजिर थे.
12 अगस्त को
हाजिर थे और नेम्ड एफआईआर थी इसके अगेंस्ट.
जी हाँ.
और इसके बाद इनको छोड़ दिया गया.
एक मिनट आगे बढ़िए ना.
आरोप से पूछताछ गई जिसने घटना के संबंध में अनभिज्ञता जाहिर की. इसी दिनांक को अनुभवी अधिकारी राघवगढ़ द्वारा पर्यवेक्षण कर दर्याप्ती बाबत निर्देश जारी किए गए. फिर है 17 अगस्त 2017. इस दिनांक को अपहृता गीताबाई को परतासी कस्बे आरोन ग्राम सिरसी में किया गया. पता नहीं चला. संदेही जितेंद्र, ये अगेन लॉर्ड प्रजापति को पुनः तलब किया गया. संदेही ने जुर्म से इनकार किया. संदेही जितेंद्र प्रजापति द्वारा कस्बा आरोन में दुर्गा एरबार पर शक जाहिर किया और तलाश करने पर घर पर नहीं मिला. फिर लॉर्ड से 20 तारीख को दिनांक को अपहृता गीताबाई के तलाश हेतु तो अशोकनगर पहुंचकर जितेंद्र प्रजापति की बहन सबिताबाई के घर के तलाश की गई. सबिताबाई होना नहीं पाया गया. सबिताबाई पति गुलाब प्रजापति स्वयं से पृथक बयान लिए गए. अपहृता गीताबाई के संबंध में कोई जानकारी प्राप्त नहीं हुई. अपहृता गीताबाई के अशोकनगर संभावित स्थान पर कोई भी पता नहीं चला. फिर 21 अगस्त को दिनांक इतने को फरियादी गजेंद्र के कथन लिए गए. गीताबाई दिनांक इतने को राशन की दुकान पर गई थी, लौट कर नहीं आई और लेख किया गया किसी अज्ञात व्यक्ति द्वारा फैला फुसला कर ले गया. संदेही जितेंद्र प्रजापति के कथन लिए गए. यहाँ भी यानी तीसरी डेट पे भी जितेंद्र प्रजापति थाने में उपस्थित थे सर. फिर 28 अगस्त 2017 इस दिनांक को भी ग्राम सिरसी में अपहृता गीताबाई की तलाश की गई जो नहीं मिली. अपहृता गीताबाई के संबंध में कंट्रोल की दुकान पर राशन वितरण करने वाले सेल्समैन सुनील रघुवंशी और हनुमान सिंह रघुवंशी ग्राम से पूछताछ की गई. जानकारी नहीं होना बताया. प्रकरण में संदेही जितेंद्र प्रजापति से पुनः पूछताछ की गई. जानकारी नहीं हुई. यानी चौथी बार जितेंद्र थाने में रहे पर इन्होंने अरेस्ट नहीं किया सर. फिर 30 अगस्त को देखा सर दिनांक इतने को साक्षी नीलम चढ़ाने की पूछताछ की गई, कथन लिखित किए. इसी तारतम्य में जितेंद्र से पुनः पूछताछ की गई. यानी 5वीं बार आया जितेंद्र थाने पे. फिर 9 को दिनांक को गजेंद्र चंदेल यानी पिटिशनर और जितेंद्र पर शक जाहिर किया, वो आया. फिर 27/9 को इन्होंने उसको अरेस्ट किया. सर मैं ये बताना चाह रहा हूं कि 9 अगस्त से लेके 1.5 महीने तक ये कंटिन्यू थाने पे आए, कोई एविडेंस नहीं है. फिर क्यों अरेस्ट किया उसको जबकि मैं नेम्ड एफआईआर की उसकी. और इसको कोई अपराधी ये कहेगा कि मैंने अपराध किया है थाने में आके, ये हमेशा पूछते और पूछ के उसको छोड़ देते. और जहां तक ये कह रहे हैं कि उसमें सबिताबाई भी कोई एक्यूज है, कहीं है ही नहीं सर. सबिताबाई के अगेंस्ट मैंने एलिगेशन लगाया, नंबर 5 बनाया, लेकिन वो कभी है नहीं.
Maybe she says so Jiten, but all said and done.
इस साल 29 तारीख तक कोई भी एविडेंस अगेंस्ट जितेंद्र ये कलेक्ट नहीं कर पाए, केवल 27 के मेमो. तो 27 का मेमो तो 12 तारीख को पहले दिन ही हो जाता सर.
They were gaining time to justify the delay cost.
1.5 महीना केवल इन्होंने एविडेंस को डिस्ट्रॉय करने के लिए उसको दिया है सर. केवल 1.5 महीना उसको इसलिए दिया कि वो एविडेंस जो भी है वो डिस्ट्रॉय कर दे. इसके बाद वो अब सर आगे की स्टोरी देखें सर. अब यहाँ पे ये जैसे 27 तारीख को 27/9 को अरेस्ट हुए, 27/9 से 1/10 तक के लिए इनको रिमांड पे लिया गया सर.
And matter was pending in the High Court.
नहीं सर मैं 11वें महीने में आया हूँ,
अच्छा.
नवंबर में. जब 1/10 को इनको रिमांड पे यानी 4 दिन के लिए रिमांड पे लिया गया और रिमांड में इन्होंने कितनी अच्छी जांच की वो देखे सर 28/9 फर्स्ट डेट।
जस्ट a minute, 28 9। अच्छा, रिमांड मिली इनको,
यस सर।
पुलिस रिमांड मिली इनको एक 10/17 को,
17 नहीं
1
27/9
10
से
17 तक।
1/10/17 तक।
हाँ।
सर 28 को इनका इंट्रोगेशन शुरू हुआ। दिनांक कितने को आरोपी प्रजापति सविताबाई के निवास घर पर तलाशी की गई, जानकारी ली, मकान पर ताला लगा हुआ पाया गया। पहली डेट सर। अब दूसरी 29 तारीख को पुनः जितेंद्र को लेके गए, सविताबाई अशोकनगर के घर की तलाशी ली गई, मकान में ताला लगा हुआ पाया गया। फिर 30 तारीख सर, 30 तारीख को पुनः जितेंद्र को पूछताछ की गई, अपहृता के पास होने से इनकार किया, अशोकनगर में पड़ताछ की जाएगी। और 1 तारीख को इनका पुलिस रिमांड खत्म और इन्वेस्टिगेशन यहीं पे क्लोज। चालान इसी स्टेज पे पहुंच किया गया कोर्ट में कि ये चालान इसी स्टेज पे पहुंच गया कि इनके विरुद्ध में इंक्वायरी पूरी हो गई है और ये चालान पेश। इसके बाद लॉर्डशिप जो भी 178(3) या 73(3)(8) के अंतर्गत ये बता रहे हैं कि सप्लीमेंट्री चालान वो उसके इसके विरुद्ध की नहीं। जब इसके विरुद्ध तो कोर्ट में ट्रायल कोर्ट में इन्होंने चालान पेश किया ये कहते हुए कि इनके विरुद्ध इन्वेस्टिगेशन पूरा हो गया, और इन्वेस्टिगेशन कुछ हुए नहीं, क्योंकि जिस जगह ये गए तलाशी कर रहे वहां वो मिली ही नहीं, बहन ही नहीं मिली, उसकी एविडेंस कहां से कलेक्ट करती है, और कहीं ये गए नहीं, रिमांड पे ही नहीं लिया उसको सर। जब तक नेम्ड FIR है वो बंदा खुद कह रहा है कि मैं लेके गया हूं, उसके बावजूद ये रिकवर नहीं करवा रहे, इससे ज्यादा और क्या हो सकता है।
और फिर चालान पेश कर
दिया था। इसके बाद जो दिसंबर में चालान पेश किया, लेकिन जितेंद्र के विरुद्ध इंक्वायरी यहाँ PR खत्म, जितेंद्र जेल चला गया, जितेंद्र के विरुद्ध कोई इंक्वायरी नहीं, जितेंद्र के साथ में ले जाके कोई इन्वेस्टिगेशन हुआ। तो ये सर 3 डेट से ये क्लियर है कि जो इन्होंने PR लिया है वो PR केवल फॉर्मल लिया है, और ये एलिगेशन मैंने SP साहब को, प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी को, इवन IG साहब को, सभी को लिखित में दिया कि ये थाना इंचार्ज जो है उनका और एक्यूज का संधि है और ये एविडेंस डिस्ट्रॉय कर रहे हैं।
उस वक्त कौन थाना का इंचार्ज था?
वो अभय प्रताप सिंह।
अभय प्रताप सिंह।
यस सर। अब जब ये एलिगेशन मैंने लगाए लॉर्डशिप,
you please take note of these facts. These are relevant facts which I expect you to address on.
तो इसके बाद जो भी ये बोल रहे हैं कि वो पार्टी वाली बात आ रही है, सब जब वो जेल पे छूट गया, बेल आउट हो गया, इसके बाद 3-4 अलग-अलग एविडेंस सर, इसको भी देख लें। अब सर ये जो बात कह रहे थे वो नेक्स्ट कंप्लायंस रिपोर्ट है लॉर्डशिप, कंप्लायंस ऑर्डर है, वो रिपोर्ट है 19/3/2018।
19/3/2018। हाँ 18/3/18 की है। हाँ,
इसका रिलेवेंट पेज है लॉर्डशिप, पेज नंबर 56। ये पैरावाई कमेंट्स इन्होंने दिया, कोर्ट ने पूछा था इस दौरान लॉर्डशिप जस्टिस अग्रवाल साहब का ऑर्डर हुआ, क्या इंक्वायरी हुई, फिर इन्होंने चालान पेश किया तो जस्टिस
अच्छा, एक मिनट, एक सवाल यहाँ पे है, अग्रवाल साहब के ऑर्डर के बाद इन्होंने कोई इंक्वायरी इसके खिलाफ करी?
इन्होंने हाँ की थी सर, की थी, वो फॉर्मल इंक्वायरी की थी गजेंद्र से, अभय प्रताप सिंह से, और थाने में जो दरोगा जी थे उनसे पूछताछ की और ये पाया गया कि कोई अपराध नहीं बना।
एक मिनट, वो रिपोर्ट सबमिट करी इन्होंने?
इसी के साथ है, इसी के साथ,
इसी रिपोर्ट पे है।
यस लॉर्ड, ये 19 जो मैं 19/3 को बता रहा हूँ।
हाँ हाँ, उसने वो रिपोर्ट दिखा दीजिए हमें आप। Who was SP at that time?
Mr. Nimish Agarwal.
Nimish Agarwal.
Yes.
Where is he posted now? On which post? He is SP Crimes, ACP Crimes, DCP Crimes. Nimish Agarwal. Where is the report?
ये डॉक्टर पेज नंबर 8 पे है डॉक्टर, 19 तारीख की जो कंप्लेंट रिपोर्ट इसके साथ।
Just 26 हाँ। Now this report is prepared by whom?
अतिरिक्त पुलिस अधीक्षक बोला।
But the court had ordered the SP to hold an inquiry.
Yes.
Where is the SP's report?
Nothing.
Mr. Raghuvanshi, have you seen the order of my Lord Justice Agarwal? The order is very specific now. The SP must hold an inquiry against the SHO. Is there an inquiry against SHO by the SP in compliance of High Court order? Because the instant compliance report is in purported compliance of the High Court order. So let us see how much respect have you given to the High Court order in terms of compliance. Page number 14. Just 19 to 18, right? Mr. Counsel, say that there is no inquiry done by SP Guna in compliance of the court order of 19 to 18. This is the arrogance. This is what disturbs us. Despite court order, your SP has conducted himself in a manner unbecoming of a public officer. If these officers do not have respect for the court orders, what kind of fairness I can expect from them in the matter of investigation and discharge of their duties? Tell me one thing. If this man is so arrogant that he remains indifferent to the High Court order and asks an additional SP to prepare a report which runs into 10 pages, which has no meaning. And he has the audacity to come to the court and say that this is the compliance. There is no remorse. Because he is SP. Because you are an IPS officer, posted as SP, you are above the law. You are above court orders. You can afford to remain indifferent to the High Court order. And you opened up your argument trying to show the bona fides of the police. Mr. Counsel, we are not concerned. See, it's a matter of habeas corpus. No, ultimately we have to see your bona fides. And in all fairness, your instruction should have been, if there is any lapse. No, don't argue the lapse. You have to, Mr. Counsel. All said and done, before that, and all right, then, yes, very well. Now you have started from July 17. Now, probably you will take the whole day. No, since you started from July, now look at, answer these questions which the London Council for Petition has raised and the court has raised. Despite 5 chances, you have not apprehended, you have called Jitendra at police station, allegedly recorded his statements. Those statements are not on record. 5 times in the month of August. And after taking police remand, You have taken him for a walk to his sister's house, found a lock, came back. This is the kind of investigation you have done. And there is allegation against SHO. They was trying to strike a deal between Jitendra and the father of the missing corpus. That on which court had taken exception because the counsel, while filing an affidavit, had taken due care of the factual narrations. There is no denial of that fact. And that's why the court has taken a strong exception to the conduct of the SHO. And for that reason, the SP was required to hold an inquiry. And that was not done. And that was not done on either situations, on either fronts rather. Neither there is an inquiry by the SP, nor there is satisfactory investigation. I mean, these persons who are alleged to be member of SIT, probably because of their experience in police services, whosoever was there, and this is the quality of investigation you have done. No, you can smile it away, because naturally you are defending the government, so you have to smile it away. But we are taking on a serious note. Mr. Counsel, you have to be very serious. And this is one case. Mr. Counsel, this is one case where we could lay our hand, this man could gather courage to come to the High Court. Otherwise, poor persons like the petitioner can only lament because neither he has money power, nor he has political power or muscle power.
मेरे पास तो मैं अकेला ही हूँ, मैन पावर भी नहीं मेरे पास.
And this man can only lament but for the court's intervention. And there would be hundreds of thousands of such cases across the state, and no wonder in India itself, in entire India, different states, where such kind of grievances go unheard. There's only one case which has come before this court of this nature. There would be thousands of cases of this nature. That is why on that day I said that nowadays investigation only comes to full stop after recording police statement of the accused. I don't know in which era these police officials are living. English rulers have gone. That fear psychosis is no more there among the criminals. You have to rise to the occasion. Change your way of investigations. Adapt to the contemporary ways of investigation. You are sticking to Danda investigation. Beating the accused or innocent, whosoever you nab, black and blue, and then ensure divulging of facts of your convenience. This is the quality of investigation you have. And look at the daredevilness of the SP that he filed such kind of report, which expressly shows what kind of investigation has taken place. This is the situation. Why should we not haul up this SP as for contempt? See, we have been giving you enough long rope so that you people are not put to any embarrassment. But when things cross a certain level, it is difficult for us to protect you. It's a case of not only human rights, but also that of a quality of life and liberty, which every citizen of this country is expected to enjoy. You being police officer is expected to address the problems of the public at large. You are meant for it. You cannot segregate. He's a poor man, let him be there. Some big persons, high profile persons of different avocations. If there is a complaint, you all stand up and ensure that there is no lapse in the matter of investigation of such complaints. But as against that, if there is a poor person, this is the quality of investigation. This is an example. How you would treat a poor man. Is he not a citizen of India? Is he not a citizen of India? Is there any difference between him and me except the constitutional authority we have? That's all. We all are human beings. We all are citizens. The problem is because you see, the problem is not with SP. Problem is with the psyche. What happens is, once you adorn a chair of authority, be it executive authority or for that matter judicial authority, and you get attached to that authority, all problem starts. Because you identify yourself with the chair. You forget that who you are and what is the obligation upon you while you adorn the chair, either of justice or that of executive. Unless you adorn the chair with sense of detachment and be committed to your conviction to perform your duty, you can never rise to the occasion and may ensure proper discharge of duty. Somewhere you will be falling in the trap which you yourself lay in the context of subjectivity in your actions. You can only attain objectivity in your actions if you have a sense of detachment. This is what is required of all public authorities while they are trusted with the powers in public domain. If you don't do that, you definitely get somewhere embarrassed or exposed because your activities shall always be ruled by your sense of subjectivity. Because you would decide yourself what is right, what is wrong. And for you, rule of law is nothing but a few letters in the Constitution of India. And this is the outcome. High Court passes the order, hold an inquiry, SP is unmindful of the sensitivity of the order, the mandate of the order, and says, additional SP, prepare it, send it. No wonder this report is not signed by him. Who has signed this report? Look at it. Even he didn't have a courtesy to sign the report. This is the state of affairs. Mr. Verma That is why on that day I had told you, you please look into these things. You are a senior officer. Recently you have come to Gwalior. Nothing boils down to your actions, as a matter of fact. You were not here when all these things happened. But look at these officers. And these office persons who are below your SP rank officers. Their conduct, you are seeing it. See all these facts. Will it not disturb us? And you want to justify that since August 17 we are doing all this. It's total farce. There has not been any sincere efforts. And Mr. Verma, I expect you please come in the front. You are a sincere, honest, upright officer. This is the understanding we have. And I expect you that you ensure to take serious action against all such erring officials who were involved in this case, and let it be an example for all the officers in the state as to what are they supposed to do, how they are supposed to behave, and how are they supposed to conduct themselves in public domain. Mr. Verma, it's not a case of issuing charge sheet. It's a matter of changing their mindset. Don't create fear, but there should be deterrent steps. All these, what I'm saying is, it should come in their routine discharge of duties. The mindset should be such that I am a public servant. Mindset should be that I am a public servant. I should not forget I am a human being. I must treat others also as a good human being. And God has given you this chance to maintain law and order and public order. Discharge this duty, ensuring good to the public at large, protecting them against invasion of their life and liberty and property, not to exploit them, not to torture them, not to embarrass them, not to deprive them. This is the duty of a police officer. People should not have a fear psychosis because they are going to police station. They should be protected. They should be extended helping hand. This is what is expected of you people. You take oath also, I believe. You take oath once you qualify IPS. Why should you not imbibe that culture which a person after taking oath is supposed to have? You forget everything once you are posted as SP. I don't want to comment upon your status as SP, but I can always comment upon the way you have conducted yourself as SP, which is unbecoming of a public servant. See, if a person cannot justify the obligations which he owes towards public while holding the post, does he qualify himself to hold that post? If we, while sitting on this seat of justice, are not able to impart justice or reach out to the expectations of people at large who have reposed faith and trust upon us, if there is a smell of some kind of a bias, partisan, or favoritism, we would be also falling in the domain of vulnerable. We will also be vulnerable in public domain. The consciousness has to be there when you hold the post. The same thing goes with you also. We really very feel sorry with this kind of a state of affairs and ensure that no one is spared. And all those persons who are attached, who are connected to these cases, they are taken for task. And I want to reach to a logical end where the girl is. You have to galvanize all this machinery which is in under your jurisdiction to ensure that this, whether she is living or she is dead, whatever it is, but you must reach to a logical conclusion. We record total dissatisfaction over the state of affairs, particularly in this district Guna. Mr. SP, now in a month's time you have come here, for a month you are here only. What I have said just now, have you heard it? Ensure that the work culture revives in your district. And Mr. Verma, you also ensure that in the entire Chambal and Gwalior division, things do not happen the way it is happened in this case. I will keep it pending. And now you come, now you sit down. Mr. Raghuvanshi, now let me know what steps you're supposed to take now. Because so far it's all a trash, I should say. We should not get into this trash. Remove this file. Now you tell me what steps you want to take now. And now just a minute. That SHO Akhand Pratap Singh, na?
Yes, sir.
He is the person.
Abhay Pratap Singh.
Abhay Pratap Singh. Call him here. क्या नाम है इसका?
अभय
Abhay
प्रताप।
Pratap Singh.
कब से नौकरी कर रहे हो तुम?
1 अप्रैल 98।
अभी कितनी नौकरी बाकी है तुम्हारी? माइक पे बोलो।
10 साल की सर।
बाकी है ना?
जी सर।
क्या जितनी नौकरी कर चुके हो इसी प्रकार से करिए नौकरी तुमने?
सर नहीं सर।
बहुत दिन ये 3 फुल रह नहीं पाएंगे। हमने आपके बड़े ऑफिसर को बोल दिया है। ये जो हरकत करी है आपने इस केस में, ये किसी प्रकार से जस्टिफाई नहीं की जा सकती है। 15-15, 20-20 साल की सर्विस करने के बाद ये हालत है आपकी क्वालिटी ऑफ इन्वेस्टिगेशन का। और यही अमूमन सब केस में करते होंगे जब तक कोर्ट का इंटरवेंशन नहीं होता होगा। आज तुम्हारी लड़की गायब हुई होती तुम क्या करते? कॉम्प्रोमाइज करवाते?
सर मैंने कंप्रोमाइज का नहीं बोला सर उससे।
क्यों नहीं इंक्वायरी हुई तुम्हारे खिलाफ?
सर हुई सर इंक्वायरी।
कुछ नहीं हुई तुम्हारे खिलाफ इंक्वायरी?
2 बार हुई सर इंक्वायरी सर।
वही एडिशनल एसपी ने करी?
नहीं सर, एक बार डिपार्टमेंटल इंक्वायरी भी हुई है सर।
वो इंक्वायरी में क्या हुआ होगा हम लोग को पता है।
एक इंक्रीमेंट।
इस प्रकार के तुम बिहेव करोगे पुलिस स्टेशन पे, दिस रिमाइंड्स अस ऑफ सच सिचुएशन व्हिच यूजुअली वी सी इन मूवीज। वो पुलिस थाना तो शायद आप ही ओन करते हैं,
जी सर।
है ना?
नहीं सर, मैं उस समय पदस्थ था सर जब।
नहीं आप लीजिए, आप वहाँ के बॉस हैं, सबसे बड़े अधिकारी पुलिस थाने के आप।
उस समय पोस्टेड था सर, मैंने तत्काल FIR कराई थी सर। और
ज्यादा बोलोगे तो और तकलीफ में जाओगे, क्योंकि तुम्हारा कंडक्ट रिकॉर्ड में दिख रहा है हमको। अब वो तो तुम्हारे SP और तुम्हारे IG साहब या DG साहब डील करेंगे तुमसे। अब ये मैटर पेंडिंग रहेगा अभी यहाँ पर, लेकिन अपनी हरकतें सुधार लो, नहीं वाकई तकलीफ में आ जाओगे। तो अगर हमने दोबारा सुना कि तुमने इस तरह की हरकतें करी हैं, तो शायद हम ही तुमको यहाँ से ऐसा ऑब्जर्वेशन दे देंगे कि पुलिस फोर्स को तुमको नौकरी शायद निकालना पड़ जाए। क्योंकि अगर एक पुलिस ऑफिसर कल्प्रिट के साथ बैठ करके और विक्टिम के फादर के साथ डील नेगोशिएट करने का एलिगेशन आ रहा, एलिगेशन ही आ रहा है, अगर यही बहुत ज्यादा है। 5-5 बार तुम जीतेंद्र को बुला के थाने में बैठाते हो और उसके बाद बोलते हो कि ताला लगा मिला हमको। तुम्हारे जैसे लोग तो पुलिस फोर्स में को बदनाम ही करते हैं। हमने लिखा है, आप इसी केस के ऑर्डर में लिखा है, इन्हीं सिचुएशंस की वजह से मैंने लिखा है ऑर्डर में, देयर इज नो वन टू पुलिस द पुलिसमैन। कारण यही है कि आप किसी के कंट्रोल में नहीं हो, क्योंकि आप बादशाह हो, थाने के बादशाह हो आप तो। और कुछ होगा तो साहब से विनती कर लेंगे, एक इंक्रीमेंट रुक जाएगा और क्या होगा, वही हुआ। और ऐसी तुमने कितनी हरकतें करी होंगी जो अननोटिस्ड गई होंगी अभी तक, और तुम्हारे जैसे कितने और होंगे वहां पर। we will deal with you later, but at
इंटायर चालान में केवल 27 के मेमो के अलावा कुछ है ही नहीं सर, कुछ है ही नहीं केस में, केवल 27 के मेमो।
और किसी की लड़की गायब हो गई है, 4 साल से 5 साल से गायब है, आज की तारीख में तो 7 साल हो गए, तो 5 साल हो गए,
5 साल हो गए,
जिंदा है मर गई है कहाँ है किसी को पता ही नहीं।
सर आज जो सब्सिक्वेंट रिपोर्ट पेश की है, कंप्लायंस रिपोर्ट, वहाँ नया डेवलपमेंट हो गया है। लॉर्डशिप ने डायरेक्शन दिया था कि सोनू के विरुद्ध आपने क्या कार्रवाई की जब उसने एडमिट किया है कि मैंने मर्डर कर दिया। रिपोर्ट ये आई है कि वो इनोसेंट है, उसके विरुद्ध हम कार्रवाई नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि वो गलत फंसाया गया। अब सर रिपोर्ट इनने पेश किया, मैंने थोड़ी पेश किया सर।
ये रिपोर्ट कहाँ है
जो इन्होंने आज कंप्लायंस रिपोर्ट पेश की है सर, देखें वो
दिखाइए वो कहाँ है।
सोनू कलावत के विरुद्ध लॉर्डशिप ने डायरेक्शन दिया था।
आज फिर SHO कौन है, इसको दोबारा कब पोस्ट किया वहां पे?
2019 में।
नहीं सर, मैं पोस्ट नहीं हुआ सर।
कब पहुंचे ये तो बता दो।
गुना पहुंचे कब तुम?
मैं सर जून 2019 जुलाई 2019 में गुना आया था सर।
कब तक रहे यहाँ?
मैं जून में आया था सर, और लगभग मैं सर 8 महीने रहा सर। मुझे 2 महीने में सर ट्रैफिक में रहा, बाकी सर मैं इसमें पुलिस लाइन
तुमसे जितना पूछा जाए उतना जवाब दो। अभी तो डांट खा के हो, पीछे बैठाया था तुमको मैंने। ज्यादा सफाई दोगे तो और प्रॉब्लम फंस जाओगे। तो तुम्हें गुना भेजा कब गया?
जून 2019 में।
19 में। अब शांत हो जाओ। हाँ अब बताओ तुम क्या, इन्होंने क्या क्या किया उसमें?
नहीं सर, मैं
शट अप।
सर जो कंप्लायंस रिपोर्ट पेश की थी इन्होंने 2019, उस रिपोर्ट में लॉर्ड से एक स्टेटमेंट था सोनू कलावत का
2000
ये पेश किया 6/3/2020 को।
दिखाना भाई।
कल की रिपोर्ट है बहुत मोटी है। इस रिपोर्ट के साथ में लॉर्डशिप एनेक्चर A1 है, पेज नंबर 10 पे, स्टेटमेंट ऑफ सोनू
कथन। हाँ,
इसने कहा है कि मैं ले गया था, मैंने रैप किया, इसके बाद मर्डर करके मैंने तालाब में फेंक दिया।
सोनू ने कहा है रेप किया, मर्डर किया और तालाब में फेंक दिया। ये स्टेटमेंट रिकॉर्ड किसने किया है? मिस्टर रघुवंशी
सर।
Who was SHO on 18/11/19?
अठारह 11/2019 को रिपोर्ट किया गया।
Who was the SHO and SP?
उस दिन SIT के हेड बघेल साहब थे सर।
कौन है बघेल?
मिस्टर।
ये क्या एडिशनल SP है?
हाँ सर।
सामने आओ। ये स्टेटमेंट तुमने रिकॉर्ड किया है?
जी सर।
फिर क्या हुआ इसके बाद?
सर स्टेटमेंट की जो तथ्य बताए उसकी तस्दीक के संबंध
ये
में
बात लिखी है ना इसमें कि उसने फैक्ट कहा कि मैंने उस लड़की का रेप किया, मर्डर किया और नाले में बहा दिया।
तालाब में बात
ये लिखा है ना इसमें,
हाँ टीमरेज स्टाफ डैम किनारे
लिखा है ना
लिखा है सर।
27 के मेमो में।
ये सर
हाँ, इसके बाद क्या किया आपने?
ये सोनू क्लावा द्वारा जो तथ्य बताए की तस्दीक हमने सबसे पहले की है सर कि जो स्थान बताया वहाँ पर जाके पूरी टीम तलाश की, क्या एविडेंस है उसमें, क्या साथ वहाँ पर है घटनास्थल पर।
मुझे ये बताओ, ये अभय अखंड प्रताप सिंह वहां कब पहुंचा? इसकी स्टेटमेंट बाद ही आया ना, कब पहुंचे तुम वहां पर?
मैं नहीं गया तो 6/12/17 के बाद मैं दोबारा कभी नहीं गया।
नहीं, तुम गुना कब पहुंचे?
गुना में पहुंचा सर जून 2019।
हाँ, तो ये इसके जाने के बाद स्टेटमेंट रिकॉर्ड हुआ है नवंबर 19 में।
मेरे समक्ष नहीं हुआ ना, मेरे को इसमें संबंध में जानकारी।
तुम तो गुना में थे ना उस वक्त?
यातायात में था सर, तो पुलिस लाइन में था।
ठीक है, अब जितना सवाल पूछे उतना जवाब दो, और ज्यादा हमें आंख में आंख देखने की जरूरत नहीं है तुमको। समझ में आया? मिस्टर श्रीवास्तव, आफ्टर दिस स्टेटमेंट व्हाट हैपेंड?
कल आज ये
तलाशी हुआ है।
रिपोर्ट पेश की है, ब्रीफ पेश किया है ना, आज में उसने लिख दिया कि सोनू करावत के संबंध में कि उसके विरुद्ध कोई एविडेंस नहीं पाया गया, इसलिए उनके विरुद्ध हम कार्रवाई करने में असमर्थ हैं। अब सर जो जिसपे एलिगेशन इन्होंने लगाए 302 के, वो इन्होंने फिर कह दिया कि हम नहीं कार्रवाई कर सकते। जिसपे एलिगेशन मैंने द्वारा कोर्ट में लगाए थे वहाँ इन्होंने इन्वेस्टिगेशन किया नहीं। लड़की का आज भी पता नहीं कि अब हुआ क्या, क्योंकि जो उम्मीद बंधी थी कि एक यहाँ पे 302 का केस बनते हुए कोई जांच होगी तो वो जांच यहाँ खत्म होगी,
और उधर जीतू के
वो बरी होगी।
स्टेटमेंट पे उसके खिलाफ चालान पेश कर दिया,
पेश कर दिया केवल
और
27
यहाँ पर 27 के मेमो में स्टेटमेंट आया
कुछ नहीं कर रहे,
और ये बोलते हैं हम इसके खिलाफ कोई प्रमाण नहीं मिला।
नहीं कर पा रहे। ये आज पेश
दिस इज द डबल स्टैंडर्ड मेंटेन्ड। इसी केस में सारे एग्जाम्पल्स मिल जाएंगे आपको। जिसमें चाहा वही सब्जेक्टिविटी आ गई ना, जिसमें चाहा उसमें चालान पेश कर दिया, और जिसमें चाहा उसमें चालान पेश नहीं किया। धारा 27 का मेमो दोनों में है। एक बोलता है मेरे साथ में थी तो उसको तो चालान पेश कर दिया, एक बोलता है मैंने उसका रेप किया, उसका मर्डर किया, उसको नाले में बहाया, उसके खिलाफ कोई एविडेंस नहीं है आपके पास। ये आपका कंडक्ट है। और ये एडिशनल एसपी है, क्या नाम है तुम्हारा?
सर तेरसी हैं बघेल।
They are the persons fit to be compulsory retired by way of penalty, or to be the government can be still be more harsh while dismissing them from service. These are the black sheeps in the police department who are defaming the police establishments. Mr. Verma, you must take a call. Remove these persons with harsh penalties. They don't deserve to be in police force. क्यों नहीं किया चालान पेश तुमने? और क्यों किया तुमने चालान पेश जितेंद्र वाले केस में? कोई जवाब नहीं है तुम्हारे पास। ये मर्जी है, जिस केस में चाहे उस पर चालान पेश करेंगे, जो चाहेंगे नहीं करेंगे। ज्यादा संगीन अपराध तो इसका था जिसने खुद स्टेटमेंट दिया। और आज जस्टिफाई कर रहे हो यहाँ पे आकर के, पूरा अमला आके बैठा हुआ है यहाँ पे। ये हरकतें हैं आपकी, हरकतें ही कहूंगा मैं तो इसको। ये बोनाफाइड डिस्चार्ज ऑफ ड्यूटी नहीं है, हरकत है आपकी।
क्लियर कट 201 का ऑफेंस है।
Elimination.
Destroy of evidence.
Yes, elimination of
Clear
evidence.
cut offense, sir.
Huh? And he was SIT member or chief,
He was head of the.
head of the SIT. And then you say, sir, we have constituted 5 SIT or 3 SITs?
3 aside.
3 years.
3 SITs. ये रिजल्ट है आपके एसआईटी का। तो थाने में क्या होता हो? अब बताओ जरा, ये अखंड प्रताप सिंह के खिलाफ बताओ क्या क्या है तुम्हारे पास?
इनके खिलाफ वही है कि इन्होंने कोई इन्वेस्टिगेशन किया ही नहीं, जो इंटायर मैंने
वो जब 18 में था वहां पर।
यस,
हाँ
उसके बाद इन्होंने चालान पेश कर दिया।
हाँ
और चालान में केवल धारा 27 का मेमो आया था।
हाँ,
मैं लॉर्ड साहब को ये बताना चाह रहा हूँ कि इन्होंने अरेस्ट ही क्यों किया जब
कुछ नहीं किया इन्होंने, कुछ नहीं किया।
कुछ नहीं किया।
टेक नोट ऑफ दीज फैक्ट्स।
अब सर उसके
In one case, no steps were taken in the matter of investigation, and challan was filed. Allegations you have heard against him. You have seen the court order sheet. You have seen the conduct of the SP, not for submitting a report of inquiry. He has not even touched the papers. And then, what was the justification of send this man again, maybe in a different office? What was the justification? What was so much of Guna was in need of such an outstanding officer? From where was he sent to Guna again?
Gwalior to Guna.
From Gwalior to Guna. Why was he sent? Let us understand this fact also. Why was he sent here? Well, there at Guna. And that too only after 6 to 7 months. Mr. Raghuvanshi, you also make note of it. On the next date, we want to hear all these facts. We must reach to a logical end, no matter how much time we spend on this case. But we are really at pains. A poor man can only lament. Where that girl would be, in what shape she would be, whether she is alive or not, we do not know. Perceive a situation as if she was our daughters. Now, what is your steps to be taken now?
Not so far as the statement made by the other side that we have said that there was nothing against that, my lord. That is, we have never said, my lord, in our status report.
All said and done, you have not taken any steps against Sonu also.
that
Now,
I can
what are
never-
you going to do?
My lord, so far as Sonu is concerned, my lord, we applied for narco test. That was rejected. Then we applied. to the
I'm
collector.
asking you what steps you want to take now.
Now, my lord, so far as the Sonu is concerned, my lord,
How you want to go about it now? You have let off Jitendra. He got a seal of acquittal from the court of law. He is now scot-free. Sonu, you have given him the warm send-off.
so far as, my lord, Jitendra is concerned, my lord, we have.
I'm not talking about anybody.
Sir,
I'm only concerned with the status as regard the corpus. You
this-
come back to the point. Give me how you are going to go about to find out the corpus of the missing girl, live or dead.
so far as, my lord, because that this Sonu's confession is there, my lord.
You please give us status whether she is living or she is dead. Then we will start taking action. Please give us a report if she is living or she is dead. And come back. We are going to reach to a flawless logical end.
Yes.
Because we owe accountability towards public at large. these persons have reposed faith and trust upon us, and we as constitutional authorities owe an obligation to the public to protect them against any invasion on their personal life and liberty.
If my
It's a
lord,
clear case of violation of Article 21. Clear case. And we cannot leave this case halfway. Therefore, ensure that you come back with the fact and don't try to mix up the facts. Come clear. Sir, this is the position. She is living, she is here, or she is dead.
yes.
And of course, I want a complete dossier of the action being taken against these erring officials who either have been superintendent of police or subordinate staff, including members of the SIT. And it should not be a mere lip service. Read the police regulations, ascertain their derelictions, and frame charges accordingly.
I'll advise them.
And come back with what I have said today. I don't want to write a long order sheet.
So can it be, my lord, we pass forward up to 2:30. At 2:30.
All right, 2:30 you come.
I'll seek instruction and I.
Why not tomorrow? You better come tomorrow.
Since the officers are here, I can.
Mr. Verma is posted in Gwalior only.
Take.
Who else has come?
No, if my lord will have, we in need of assistance of these officers. So all these officers are
The
here.
SP Guna can come tomorrow also. What is wrong?
No, there is no.
What information you want to supply today?
Today, my lord, in respect of what further action against Sonu can be taken. Just now, I'll seek instruction.
You first take proper briefing on this count. Because whatever you say, I will record it.
Actually, my
And
lord,
any deviation therefrom will be taken a strong exception to.
actually,
And don't say anything with reference to that since court has taken exception
no,
to the
that's
conduct.
Not, that's not. my lord.
Because now you have to address the problem yourself.
Yes, yes. It is my
Because
lord's.
it's a serious question to be addressed. Why did you let off?
No, no,
Sonu.
Otherwise, the entire action vitiates sometime because by writing.
Why
that
did
it
you
is
let
done
off
by-
Sonu?
But our problem, if my lord may hear for a moment,
Huh? Why movement? You have hours together. We are here up to 4:30.
we have recorded the confession of Sonu. Then, in pursuant to that, my lord, we take that given place. We found only 2 bones. We sent it to FSL. FSL report comes that it is of animal. Now we are there, my lord, to collect some. I'll just complete it. And whatever ultimately my lord's direction, I'll understand and then I'll ask them to. Then, on the basis of FSL report, my lord, the action could not be taken against him because only confession is not sufficient to charge him by.
You are arguing against yourself.
My submission is. So now the situation is, my lord.
I mean,
that,
give some sensible justification.
sir,
You are arguing against yourself.
no, that is, my lord, but what is the problem of the investigation agencies?
So
my lord, that
therefore,
we are
don't
collecting.
detain us. Don't detain us. What you want to do? We want to know the status of the girl. How you want to do it? That's your choice.
I'll find out.
That is your choice. We will not say you take action against A or B. We are concerned with the status of the girl, missing girl, living or dead. That's all.
That I.
And then we will take a decision how to go about it. You can come 2:30 if you want to come, you come, but I would say that you may take 2 or 3 days time. Take proper instruction, again come back. It's your choice.
Can it be in the next week?
Your choice. I'll give you a date, but take proper instructions. What would be the roadmap?
I'll take it.
When do you want it?
In the next week, or not any day.
25th. Also कोई केस तो फिक्स नहीं 25th को 25 कोई केस फिक्स नहीं ठीक है 25th.
Right.
देखिए so and so for the petitioner, additional advocate general रघुवंशी साहब का नाम आएगा, फिर वर्मा साहब का नाम आएगा. You write Shrikant Verma, Srinivash Verma, additional DGP. Mr. SP Guna, what's your name?
Pankaj Srivastava.
Pankaj Srivastava, SP Guna. And any other officer of the rank of SP, IPS officer?
Nice.
Only 2 of you, along with subordinate staff of District Guna, District Police Guna. Are present. Tracing the status of the missing corpus of MS Geeta, living or dead. So, before parting with the case today, we record our dissatisfaction with the status report submitted in terms of today. That's all. Call out on 25th. All right, 25th. Next.
सर लास्ट डेट पे एक क्वारी और हुई थी कि 3 SIT गठित हुई थी, वो क्यों भंग हुई, उसका रीजन भी इनको देना थी ना, कुछ स्पष्टीकरण दिया नहीं उसका.
अच्छा. Anyway, you also take note of it.
Right.